I'm going to give you the answer to why. I just thought about this too. The answer as to why people have more successful tapers than other people. Just hear me out real quick, please. I know you're probably thinking, oh no, he's gonna say taper, 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 or something, not taper. Well, taper slowly, whatever. No. This is why tapering with benzos, opiates, tapering, just tapering. This is why some people have better outcomes and worse outcomes. I'll explain it to you right now. Just please hear me out, guys. Just don't cringe or anything. Just give me a chance to talk. So, when you're tapering, you're on a mission, right? Like you're on this mission. You know what I'm saying? Is my hair okay? You're on this little mission, right? And you're pretty much I'm watching a documentary. Pretty much you're on a mission, right? So you get to a point, right? Let's say you're at 2 milligrams of clonopin, 30 milligrams of roxicodone, whatever, right? So you take 0.5, or let's say you take a whole milligram off of your daily dose, right? Now that you've taken that milligram or that half a milligram off, which you thought you probably couldn't do, now you're getting excited. But then this is where the difference comes in. You either go into man or woman on a mission mode, or you go to obsess and craze and hyper focus on all of the symptoms rather than using the ultimate distraction in your mind. You're doing this to challenge yourself. Like you're doing this to be like, to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, you won't. Or lip it. Just do some shit like that. Something that'll make it click for you, that you can tell yourself it's on, like fucking Donkey Kong. You have to do this shit and get ballsy, and you have to get, I say this lightly, but you gotta get a little cocky with it, man. You have to get cocky with it. Like, you have to be like, yeah, fuck, I did that. Did I just blurt out the curse word? Or keep the curse word and blurt out the you part? I was like, fuck. Sorry about that. But you have to make it a freaking mission. You have to make it a mission. And when you get, like, I don't know if anybody smokes weed, right? I smoke weed like once, twice a week or something like that. I keep my tolerance non-existent. So I smoked tonight, actually. It's the first time in actually probably a couple weeks now, but whatever. You got to make it a mission, because I remember when I was tapering off of clonazepam, I had to be very careful. I was just, you know how I am, guys. I had to be very careful, but I would, like, at night, I would smoke. I would take my tapered dose first, right? So let's say I was taking 2 milligrams of Klonopin. I don't remember how much I was taking at this point, but it was like 2 milligrams, something like that. Only at night, once before bed, whatever. So around that time, I would smoke like a little weed and then take my Klonopin dose. And if it got worse case, I took a beta blocker, which propranolol I prefer over clonidine. It has, now this is also something different I want to throw in there. I'm not going to go too off track, but just in case any of you wanted to know the real benefits of propranolol, the beta blocker, if you really want to, the one like clonidine, like they give you in rehab, but propranolol has better results. But check this out. Let's say, right, you wake up when you would usually use your opiate, right? Or even your benzo, actually. Right? Because it stops the sweats and all that. It stops the rapid heartbeat, and you're pretty chilled, you know what I mean? But there's another part of beta blockers that especially propranolol. You can Google it if you want, guys. Like, I get my statistics. I don't want to mention where, but you can Google it if you want. I'll tell you straight up, you're not going to crave anything. Cigarettes, no cigarette. You're not going to want cigarettes at all now that I think about it, because it it blocks your your adrenal glands from going off. And behind each craving that you have, there's a little surge of cortisol that shoots out, right? So it makes the craving more intense. So if you suppress that, the cravings won't come. It's fucking weird. But I'm telling you, I did it with opiates. They even suggest propranolol over Suboxone. A lot of the times people get through withdrawal in detox. I know you guys know this. They get through it with only clonidine, and that's it. There is a reason for that. You guys are lucky. Y'all got me to hyperanalyze and hyperfocus on every freaking thing. There's a part, there's an aspect of the formula that the brain, the way it's reacting is just maybe pseudoscience at this point. I don't know yet the exact. I'm trying to keep it as layman's as possible in terms of terminology, but these allergies are destroying me regardless. So it just you get what I'm saying. It blocks the cravings, and for some reason it makes you feel not depressed. It's so weird. It just works. I don't know. I remember the worst days. All right, the worst days in my withdrawal, I took my beta blocker. They turned into bearable days within 20 minutes. I was not as bad. I wasn't hot and cold flash. Y'all underestimate beta blockers, dude. I'm telling you right now, you underestimate it. Let me not go too far off the point, right? So your taper, right? You make it a mission. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys have been through videos on YouTube, and you came across mini victories, little victories. My man, I've seen a lot of videos, man. Ryan Donnelly, my man, right from my area right here. Rest in peace, bro. That's still crazy. He was a realist, but you've heard little victories. You've heard that. I mean, it's good. The pink cloud, dopamine spikes, these little random dopamine. They're not really misfires of dopamine. That's a myth, dude. I don't know who the fuck said that light needs to stop. The smart bulbs are stupid now. I don't know who started that whole theory. I don't know. But the random dopamine spikes, I mean, they're not random. They happen if you analyze the freaking moment, they happen at a specific moment. You have this moment, my hair. You have this moment, and you're not realizing that it's a good one. You're too focused on the symptoms, like I said. So the symptom is the pink cloud, whatever. It's the pink cloud. So no, that's you, motherfucker. That's you. That's all you. There ain't no pink cloud. That is you. Don't fucking listen to all these other YouTube channels. You know what? Y'all give these YouTube channels all the. I ain't gonna front, dude. There's some YouTubers out there that I know of. And I can tell they're using when they're making. I don't bullshit with this. I'm not using opiates or anything like that. So I don't. I'm not even worried about that. It's other YouTubers that it just irks me because y'all out there in recovery and using, when somebody's fucking using. You know the recipe. Come on, man. So this starts to go like this. These start to droop a little bit like that. So it look like this. Half and half, right? Yeah. It's not cool, but you can see the bullshit. You can see it. You can see when somebody's happy as hell they just got a $25 donation because it's going to go towards their $25 Whoever gets 25 for a B. Whatever, dude. Man. It's a little cringe to see people, you know, they, people make one withdrawal video, and that sucks the person into a subscription. And from there, it's just listen to all my bullshit. That's all it is, right? So I could see their bullshit. It's crazy. I've been putting out this information for a minute, and I see some people take some of my content, like they see certain things. I saw one video mentioning the nitrous, and it came way after my video. And someone in the comment section on that video said, there's a guy on YouTube that mentioned it for withdrawal, and I did it, and I got right through it. And I was like, I didn't say that. I'm like, my motherfucking dude. Or chick. I don't know who it was. But, back to the point. You make it a freaking mission. And you have to be like, alright. Is whatever. I mean, if you're doing bags, you're doing 10 bags a day. You take 2 off, right? You somehow you don't do 2. You pass out and go to sleep before you would do your other 2. Knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that helps too, because you can take 2 of whatever opiate off, or if it's pill, or if it's powder, whatever. You can like take. This is what I used to do, actually. Not, you know what? Not. Here you go. When I was tapering off of the opiates, when I had no choice. You know what I mean? At those times, I remember I would knock myself out at night, not with the opiates, because I never was one to go like this, and I didn't do that. But I made sure I didn't give myself enough time to be that bored. Weed would help. And then the second thing was just Advil PM or something that would just make me fall asleep before I could use those 2 extra that I would use at night. And by the next morning, I had 2 extra. And I was like, okay, I could do this. Like, I got a little excited, you know. I was like, wow, I just saved. I didn't do those 2. I could probably do that again. You can do it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's a really exciting fucking feeling. Like, you have to feel it. It's natural dopamine. It's something you haven't felt in a while. It's not as high of a spike. It's like buprenorphine. It's not as strong as an opioid, technically, as a partial agonist. It's not as strong as fentanyl, per se. But when you take it, when you're in withdrawal, you feel normal. You're just like, oh, like, I feel perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do anything stupid. Like, propranolol, by the way, has that same effect. But yeah, when I was tapering, I'd knock myself out. I'd have 2 extra, whatever. And I'd be like, awesome, dude. You know what I mean? Like, this is cool. Like, I'm happy. Like, I did it. You know, I'm not done, but I did it. And then, like, yeah, you know how when you're using, like, fucking 5 days goes by within 24 hours? Well, technically, you're still taking your medication. I'm gonna just call it that, because it goes for medication too. Like, when you're tapering off your doses, whatever, like your medicine, whatever, you get lower and lower, and like that 5 days goes by because you're still taking it, your medication. You're still taking it, so the time's still gonna fly. But you're gonna be so much. That looks so inappropriate. Sorry, but you're gonna be down here. Okay, there you go. That's better. Then you're gonna be like, your tolerance is going to be for, all right, I guarantee. That's why I want them. That's why I'm pushing this 3-day challenge, because I want you guys to get excited for it. I want you to get really fucking excited. Like, be like, man, I can do this. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with the YouTube shopping. I'm fed up with being picky with certain topics and hashtags in them. And I gotta find whatever I want on YouTube to fit my scenario, or blah blah blah, and I'll take everybody else's scenarios with me. You fuck all that, dude. That's why I say y'all gotta toughen up. This channel's about toughening the fuck up. But I'm also hypersensitive. I'm like a little kid at the same time. But you have to just, like, don't You have to make it a mission to the point where make it feel like it's the hardest thing you've ever done. Do it smooth and easy. Make it seem like it's the hardest thing you've ever done, because it is not done by a huge amount of people if they're not patients. But even some patients can't handle it. But y'all that have gone through opiate withdrawal multiple times, benzo withdrawal, you guys could take some fucking pain, dude. It's like the worst pain you've taken, but way down here. It's nothing. It's a little sweat here and then, like here and then. You know what I mean? Your stomach's not crazy. It's not bad. It's not when you're doing this taper, you know. But yo, you gotta be excited for it. Like, you have to be excited. You gotta be like, I'm not gonna say shit anymore. How much time do I have left? I'm at 15 minutes. That's not bad. You gotta have that freaking mindset. You know what I mean? I have to take, like, for instance, my methimazole, which is my propranolol. Is that it? No, that's a Febreze bottle. It's on the other side of me. For my thyroid, you know what I mean, propranolol, I only take if I have bad thyroid symptoms, if my thyroid levels are bad, but whatever. But yeah, dude, like, you don't have to go through, like, people that are like, you know, they put this solidified fucking image in your head of you either stop doing it all together or you will never stop, you'll die. You'll end up incarcerated, uh, institutionalized, in rehab, or dead. Or you can live a fucking successful life using. I know people that do it. I know a guy that's like one of my old customers. He's like 82. He's still shooting up dope. But my point is, if you can use that much every day, just think about it as you've been driving for a while, and that gas meter is slowly going down. Like, very, very slowly. You got a little fume left, but you're running out, dude. So you gotta really hurry this shit up, you know? I know a lot of you that have reached the point of a video like this. Mine's one of thousands. If you've gotten to that point, right? You're at a point where your meter is like right about there. However, using, again, it does agitate it, but you get a little extra juice because you're going to keep fucking using it. But you get fed up. Once you get fed up, and I mean fed up, like fed up, you have to get fed up. Because I know some of you were in the midst of this 3-day challenge. I know somebody commented that they're doing it, and anybody else that's doing it, say that you're doing it down below. If you've watched this video so far, I'm going to try to make it shorter. Me, I know. But yeah, you have to, like, make it, like, for a little while ago, I was just vacuuming. I was sucking out the dryer vent from my, wash and dryer, and I was just cleaning it out and stuff, and I found like a $5 bill in there or something like that, and I just was happy that it was clean. I cleaned my whole kitchen. I love to clean, I always did, but I cleaned my whole kitchen. I cleaned the bathroom, both bathrooms. I cleaned everything, dude. I'm a really really down to the atom cleaner. Like, just like it'll look like you just moved in, but anyway, that's off topic, sort of. But I got happy. Like, I was like, right. And I don't feel good all the time. There's times I have anxiety and I get sweaty. Like, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, it fucking happens. That's the thing. You have to realize you've been numbing yourself for so long that all of the basic things that happen to your body are completely pushed out of the fucking way. See, you're on benzos, opiates, and even just opiates can reduce anxiety a lot. you're calming the fuck down when you should have been conditioning yourself to freak the fuck out, which would make you comfortable with the situation eventually. So it's extensive, the numbing, but you're not like permanently damaged or anything. Don't listen to that shit. You're permanently damaged, dude. You're not permanently fucking. Don't listen to anybody that says that shit, because the brain is so powerful. The only reason the stats are like that is because it's not like easy to do, but it's possible. So the stats are low-ish for it, but the larger mass of it, that forget it. I don't want to go too off topic. Just know that you start getting excited about what you did. I took less today. It's gonna start feeling real, dude. Like, it's gonna start feeling like you just paid a fucking mortgage. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's the same kind of excitement. It's a part of the brain that pretty much, if you purchased the house successfully and you're not even worried about anything, right? It's that same exact feeling. I did something and I'm not worried about the outcome right now. I'm fine with it. I'm comfortable. That's gonna keep freaking happening. You're gonna notice how beautiful life fucking is. You're gonna go about your day and you're gonna go, why was I such a dickhead? And looking at things like that, things are gonna start happening like that. So you gotta be in the fucking moment. This is where I tell you something different than doctors have told you, whoever YouTube channels have told you. When you hit that little pink cloud moment, don't think of it in the moment as a pink cloud moment. Think of it as, maybe I'm just in a fucking good mood. Maybe, just maybe, something good happened to me. I mean, I've seen my friends do it, I've seen my family do it, I've seen strangers fucking do it. Why can't you do it? You know what I mean? You be good, you be alright, guys, you'll be alright. I can get through that shit. I know you've heard people say this, but I feel like I'm fucking different. I'm telling you right now, my hot and cold, this ain't gonna be everybody's story, so don't start getting all worried. Y'all are watching all hyper focused. Don't get all scared. I have a thyroid problem. I've got fucking panic disorder, anxiety. I've got it bad, dude. I mean, you've seen my drama video. You know what I'm talking about. And worse, something else happened. I think I didn't share it on YouTube yet, but I'm going to. It's not a good one either. It was when I was 8 years old. But you gotta make this a fucking mission. You have to do it. First off, because you have to do it. You get in that pink cloud moment, don't think of it as, oh, it's a misfire of feel good. You were just blasting the shit out of your brain with feel good. And now, it's a misfire of feeling okay. Content with no substances in you. It's a symptom? Suck my fucking hair is not. I gotta get it cut. Dude. And dudes and dudettes. Listen. Like, seriously. Stop listening to that shit. You loyal to other channels and you watching me, fuck you. You loyal to me. Or you loyal to these other fucking wingnuts, some of them. Not all of them. Gabe McCall, that's my dude. There's a few of them I like that are just, I see them as people. I don't see them as recovering addicts and addiction channels. He talks about everything under the sun. Cool ass dude. But hey, listen. If you think, y'all are smart, you're not dumb. If you think they're using, chances are they're fucking using opiates. I'm not talking about crack, meth, none of that shit. Acid. No, I'm talking about opiates. Chances are they're fucking using. And you can tell by their demeanor. You can tell by their, like I said earlier, their cheeks going, their eyes. You can see this shit, man. You cannot fall for this trap. I don't care. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. I don't care about anything. I care about you guys and getting the information out there that's in here, because I can't keep it in here. That's why I make these videos, to be honest with you. It's not because of y'all, really. It's not why I started. It's because I can't keep the shit in here. I have to let it out. I want people to hear it. And eventually, I fell in love with the people that watch my videos. And I'm like, awesome, dude. I like doing this. And then I fell into place. But a lot of these people out there, man, you could tell they use it. And you know what? If you relapse, take some time off, or people don't want to see. I mean, they worry about you. When I would disappear, I wouldn't go off and relapse. I would disappear because I'd forget about my YouTube channel. Like, I'd forget, oh, fuck, I have it. Like, I'll be on YouTube and not uploading videos. I'm just like, shit, I got notification. Oh, that's an old video of mine. I gotta upload a new one. Then I fell back into it. I was like, yeah, I shouldn't do this. But I want you guys to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to taper. This is why I express tapering so much, because it's a goal. It's a fucking mission. If you can't, and I'm telling you right now, like, you all know me. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not trying to hype you up. I'm not doing that. I don't do none of that shit. Like, Dr. House is my alter personality. I'm not gonna tell you something like that. But I'm telling you straight up. 6 months, 8 months of using and tolerance can be dropped from this to this within 4 to 5 days of tapering. Like, your tolerance is gonna drop. Any shitty feeling within this taper that you feel, and they're not gonna be that bad. Don't get all bitchy about it. They're not gonna be that fucking bad. Ask your doctor for propranolol. You won't even have any symptoms at all. In the taper, there you go. Benzos and opiates. When you're tapering, take a beta blocker in between doses. And if you feel anything, take it. Lowest dose. You'll feel more normal than ever. You'll feel sober and fine. Get you right off. You know, taper down. There you go. Part of the challenge. Ask your GP if y'all have one. If you can do it. If you're not, if you can't get the medication, the beta blocker, clonidine, propranolol, I suggest the propranolol. If you can't get it, oh well, you can still do the taper. Use it in between doses. That's it. It'll stop cravings, sweats, everything. You'll feel normal while you're tapering. Congratulations. I know I make it sound fucking simple. Y'all are gonna fucking hate me for this, but I still got all my teeth. I'm decent shit. I'm happy and content enough to say this for all the years I had. It is fucking simple. It's either you're ready or you're fucking not. Now, you're ready and you're not has many. It's a heavy loaded phrase, because referring to what? Many aspects of addiction. This is about stopping this shit. It's time to taper. You gotta just learn to calm the fuck down. You gotta learn to slow it down, or else you're not, right? Or else you're not. Or you can crash. And if you crash, you can still recover. It's not that you can't recover. You just have to understand that you're going to be crawling, depending on how your brain recovers and recuperates. It might be harder. But if you're ready, you can walk down the fucking stair. That's what tapering is. Walking down. Right, you started here, down the bottom of the steps. You started walking up. You're climbing your tolerance. You're climbing to level T, which is infinite. When you want to take another staircase somewhere else, you kind of just walk your way back. You don't jump down an 18-foot fucking flight staircase, do you? No, you don't do that. You don't ollie down. You don't skate down a fucking whatever. You don't even slide a rail down an 18 fucking floor, a railing. You get where I'm going with this. It's all about steps. Some of them you might stumble, you might trip. Go down a flight of steps extremely fast. A big one. Do it. Tell me which one of y'all don't bust your ass and bust your cheeks and fall. Just know it's not impossible. Like, it's not fucking impossible. You have to learn self-control, or you're going to be a fucking child the rest of your life. This is for addicts. You're gonna be a child. We already have that fucked up mindset of, if it's not our way, I don't fucking want it. And if it doesn't, if I can keep the same trajectory this way and never change my direction, I'm good with that. That's gotta go if you want to do this. You need to accept change, dude, because you're gonna get a lot of it. And it might take a few days. Some you can even do it slowly. You know what I mean? You can do it slower if you want, but with opiates, I suggest you do it fast, because it'll end painless. No, not painless. Relatively painless and fast. But the mindset, if you're seeing yourself progress and you're getting happy about it, and you're watching your every move, and then like on your wall, I don't know, put like 3 pieces of tape for the 3-day challenge. Get 3 pieces of tape that are different colors. Start at yellow at the top. That's 3 milligrams of alprazolam, or 10 bags of your medicine, powdered medicine, or your pill. Red, or whatever color I said was second. That is one. That's like 1/4 of your whole dosage gone. You've done that successfully in a day. The next day, half, maybe even keep it that day 1/4 your dosage again for a second day, and then go to half down by day 4. If you sweat at all, any symptom you have, get excited about it. This sounds so fucked up, I know. You've never heard people say this on YouTube. I guarantee you haven't heard this one before. And don't take this the wrong way either, please. Be excited about the withdrawal symptoms, because you know what? When you taper, the coolest part about it is, and don't let anybody talk shit in the bottom comment, oh, you're gonna be in so much pain. No, if you listen, you're not. If you keep that positive mindset while you're doing it, you're now filling it. You're already tapering, so you're not cold turkey. You're not gonna crash. You're not gonna be shivering. It's gonna be nothing a blade can't freaking handle, or a hit of a joint, or something that can make you forget about it. You know what I mean? You can treat the symptoms here, like a beta blocker. Well, there you go, beta blocker. Like I said, if you can, ask your GP. Tell them what you're going through. They'll give it to you. They'll give you whatever you want. Clonidine, propranolol, which. You get that, you'll be real comfortable, and you're virtually not gonna have many, if any, symptoms if you take the beta blocker in between tapering doses. Other than that, if you don't have that, you know what I mean, just know that you're not gonna crash and be super, super depressed. You may not be fully. You're actually gonna have a little pink cloud, natural dopamine, right along the side of your full agonist. It's gonna creep alongside of it, and you're gonna get like moments where you're like, I'm genuinely happy about that. This is not opiate me happy. This is like me, like I know it. Write it down. Write that down. Write down there you go, on the 3-day challenge. Detail any changes. Like, I want you to write the shit down. I am the master with not writing shit down. Write the shit down, guys. Trust me. So, it's a beautiful process if you have that mindset. If you get symptoms, be excited. Be like, oh yeah, I've got clammy hands, sweaty feet, and a little bit of back pain, but I'm fine. Yo, right at that level, you're good. Keep it there, right? And then you get to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm gonna try a little less and see if it. You're gonna be like, I definitely need it now. But that whole time, I was dropping my tolerance. That's the thing. When you're using, right, you don't let yourself get sick, right? This is a big part of the video right here. Listen. You keep yourself from getting sick. Now, let's say you go every day. You use. Do the opposite. Let yourself get sick. Then feel better at the end of the night. We're dead, whatever. That's all it is. It's like opposite, but eventually, one bag, 1/4 of a pill, 1/8 of a pill, 0.25 milligrams as opposed to 4 or 5 with benzos, whatever, is gonna knock you out. And with opiates, be careful. Better towards the end of this, just jump the fuck off. You don't want to do it like benzos because they don't mess with your dopamine. Trust me. With opiates, it's better you just, because that natural, you know what I mean? Dopamine rush is gonna take over quicker, a lot quicker, a shit ton quicker. You're gonna feel better, like quicker. It's not gonna take you fucking months to recuperate, like, because you didn't crash. You didn't fucking hit yourself. You didn't hit yourself in the head. You need stitches. You know, wait in the ER for fucking 9-12 hours. You didn't have to. There's no. You nursed yourself through it. You didn't really feel anything. If you have the beta blocker, you won't feel anything. You're not gonna feel nothing. If you have a beta blocker, you ain't gonna feel. I'll be honest, you ain't gonna feel nothing. No withdrawal symptoms. But I'm telling you, you're always gonna have it in your brain, but you're dropping lower. The elevator is dropping. The staircase is going. You're going to get there, but you have to be excited about it. Be excited about it. Every fucking thing that happens, that's good. I don't give a shit what it is. Don't tell me. Whatever makes you fucking laugh and happy, that's you laughing and happy because you're happy. It's not a fucking misfire of something that you have been overproducing. No, dude. It's you. You just haven't been you in quite a while. You got this. It's not going to be painful. Go in with the right mindset. That's how I'm ending this video out. Go in with the right mindset. Think of it like you're playing a fucking video game. I don't care. I don't care. If you get excited at work with what you do, make it a fucking task. It's a task. And it's like a week task. Like 7 days. You know what I mean? You go 12 days with benzos or more or whatever if you have to, but with opiates. 7-day, 10-day taper, dude, and you're fucking off, man. And keep pissing. Don't stop drinking water. I'll make another one soon if you guys like this one.